Hey all, and welcome back to another round of HellfireComms Patreon TV comms. Today we are returning to Fairy Tale to check out episodes 4 to 6. These are once again commissioned by GamerGuy287, and we're just going to get right on into it. If you need help syncing our audio to your copy of the media, which we can't provide obviously for copyright reasons, check the video description. There's also unique metadata for each video that'll help you find the correct versions online and whatnot. So here we go, episode 4 of Fairy Tale, Dear KB, in 3, 2, 1. So, just a brief recap of what happened last time. Natsu, Lucy, and Happy, I believe, they were commissioned to steal a book called Daybreak from a guy called Duke Everlew, and this basically meant Lucy had to be the fan service maid in order to get in good with him. And then their client, KB Mellon, actually changed the job to destroying the book and increased the reward to like 2 bajillion jewels and whatnot. And antics happened, and it ended up with a bit of a cliffhanger with Natsu defeating like the bodyguards, but Lucy being cornered by Everlew. So I guess we'll see what happens next.
Yeah, but my boy Natsu, I don't think he's one to get tied down very quickly, or very easily, rather, should I say. He's one of those sorts that already has a fair amount of latent power. He's not one of those types that are sort of starting off at the lower rungs and working their way up. He is very much on the higher side, and we as the viewers are only just really getting a taste of what he can do.
Mm-hmm. How much of the series have you actually watched, Bob? I forget if you answered this question last time, because obviously we record in batches, so one month might have Fairy Tale and the next might not, so sometimes I need a refresher.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that I heard of but never ever got around to watching, because it was just absolutely huge. I was already invested into One Piece and what have you at the time, so I was just like, I don't think I really need another epic in my life, so I think I'm just gonna pass up on this one. Through no fault of its own, it was just more I couldn't really make the commitment.
Yeah, that's fine, man, that's fine. But I gotta say, we've been getting through our fair share of anime recently, and some of them more serious than others. It's just nice to have your standard, traditional, like, I don't know, would you call this shonen? I don't think it's quite shonen.
I'm pretty sure it is shonen. Actually, I'll look it up, hold on.
If it appeared in Shonen Jump, then that's what fucking Fairy Tale is.
Is Fairy Tale part of Shonen Jump? Reddit. He is not a part of Shonen Jump. Here is a list of all the properties. So apparently he is not. But he did appear in... Did he appear in Jump Force? So I can't quite remember if he did or not in the end.
Okay, he's called Natsu, not Fairy Tale, by the way. You were phrasing that a bit weirdly there.
No, I was saying if the Fairy Tale series as a whole was a Shonen Jump thing, but it's not.
Okay, cool. Glad we figured that out. At least it gets us through the opening credits and titles and whatnot. Previously, fan service, Hitler mustaches.
A book, large women.
This fucking guy, I swear to God.
My boy can eat as well. Oh, yeah, those two guys.
Yeah, the fucking Paragus twins or whatever from Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, that's what you get for trying to take on a protag with pink hair. You know, coloured hair is a warning to predators.
Well, how do you explain the giant woman?
I don't know, that's a big bitch, baby.
Oh, don't mind me, I'm just stuck in this wall, I'm trying to play it cool.
Like, he was trying to, like, be all predatory and whatnot, and it's like, oh no, I actually got stuck halfway through, like, with the fucking poo.
So, shit, I didn't think this through, did I?
Really? You've had this book for how many years, and you still haven't delved all of its secrets and whatnot? I feel sorry for you, Duke.
It's like when you have something that you consider junk and you only become incredibly interested when someone says, oh yeah, that's meant to be quite valuable.
Kimu Zelon. Interesting.
I can't tell if he's trying to focus his attention on reading the book or reading her ass at this point.
Yeah.
I love the very unenthusiastic plop.
Oh no, the subtitles are going with him.
Well, at least he'll have company.
Alright, Dear KB. So yeah, the dude who wrote the book while in solitary confinement for 3 years was Kimu Zelon, the author of Daybreak. I want to see what Daybreak's secrets are. Hopefully we get to uncover that in this batch.
Hopefully. I'm just hopeful that it won't end up a case of the book gets burned, we never really find out, or it becomes a point way, way later on. By then we've completely forgotten about the book to begin with.
Right, he has diver magic. This is stand abilities at this point. Don't even try to tell me otherwise.
He's basically Vanilla Ice. Just like creating potholes everywhere.
Oh my, you're not wrong actually. This is kind of similar.
But you tell me the porn that's in this book, or else I'm literally going to tear it in half myself.
Oh my god, he commissioned his own, like, fucking OC fanfic about himself.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. A man with that much money, the sense tends to go out the window.
Yeah, well, more money than sense. You know how his dukes operate.
I like how the guy has all the money in the world and yet he insists on using himself as a drill, as opposed to getting, like, some crazy machine or something like that.
Well, I mean, if you've got it, you may as well flaunt that power. Come on. You're showing off now.
It's like, Michael Phelps couldn't swim through concrete. Your move, Olympics.
No, that's the next level. He's saving that for when he comes out of retirement.
You know, I have to say, he has a very different way of shit-talking whilst fighting. I gotta give him credit for that.
It's kind of nice to have these guys who would obviously send minions actually do some of the fisticuffs themselves.
Well, he's not really doing fisticuffs, he's more just taunting Lucy at the moment.
Just turn himself into a fucking Ben 10 alien there.
Collect the black spheres.
Yeah, this is all stuff I mentioned earlier. Maybe I should have waited until it appeared on screen. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Of course, it follows the One Piece thing of everyone, like, having their own weird tick. In fact, I think there's actually a character in One Piece who works for Big Mom who goes, boy oi oi oi.
Okay, I don't really understand that. It must be a Japanese writing thing.
I don't know. It could well be. It could just be a cultural thing. Maybe it may just be a way of identifying villainous antagonists of import, so to speak.
Oh, are there like secret pages that only a wizard can access?
It's all written in invisible ink.
A spell is on the book, and it does?
It shows a map to the actual copy of the book and not this cheap knockoff.
I can't believe the guy in prison and forced to write a book for me actually made a book worth reading.
I refuse to believe this. And I still refuse to believe that he managed to somehow craft his nose hair into a functional mustache.
First of all, your hair. Second of all, just look at the nose, the hair. It's just wrong. Come, crab demon guardian.
Alright, what's this gonna look like? Considering the others we've seen so far? It's a pair of scissors?
It's a guy wielding 2 pairs of scissors. Oh, this guy's rad.
Yeah, I like this guy.
Oh god, this takes me back to when I was playing Katamari on the Switch, and you get a prompt that says, make cancer. I'd rather not, honestly. Oh, he's just a hairstylist.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna make a Final Fantasy XIV reference in this fucking commentary. So, Cancer is apparently Lucy's hairstylist. I mean, he is stylish in himself, so he's got the chops, but is he actually battle ready? Or is he just gonna be like, the worst he can do is maybe trim this guy's nose hair and make him actually bald?
Oh man, Jesus. I wonder if he's one of those guys who's like, when his appearance is sullied, oh, he has a key as well.
So, we've gone from this into a Pokemon... Oh no, wait, never mind.
What are you talking about? That's clearly Snorlax.
Just like, hey, I was kind of letting my guard down, so I just, like, hitched a ride on this crazy person. Is she a celestial spirit? I find that difficult to believe.
Yeah, they said she was Virgo. Huh. Natsu is special. He is a protagonist. He gets more abilities than anyone. Because if a secondary character overtakes the protagonist in terms of power creep, what's left for the protagonist to, like, climb the mountain for? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the protagonist has to be strong above all else. They could just be absolute buffoons if they want to kind of give the other characters some opportunity to grow and develop in their own way. I mean, it's kind of like in One Piece, Luffy is incredibly powerful, but Zoro's always been kind of the one who's been more in control, I would say. He's the second in command, yet he has no sense of direction, so he has his own flaws as well. Oh my god, he actually did just trim him bald.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay, I was somewhat kidding about that, but turned out that's actually what happened.
So are we going to learn the secret of the book and then burn it? Do you think the client will mind that much? I forget whether there was a stipulation on they can't read the book beforehand.
Yeah. I wonder if they just I wonder if Natsu just burns the book without realizing what Lucy was just explaining earlier.
That place was an eyesore anyway. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, honestly, the dude's a hack.
Well, also, what's all this about Dumbledore being gay? Like, that wasn't in the original book.
We've been through this. J.K. Rowling has gone insane. We need to track her down as soon as humanly possible before she destroys the very thing she created.
Well, for starters, this book slapped my mother and slept with my father, so...
Now, imagine the reason why they don't want to read it is because inside is the entire script of Pluto Nash.
Oh god, burn it immediately!
So I'm not even going to dignify it with an opening.
Oh, his father called it garbage, okay.
Burning it just because it's garbage seems a bit extreme.
Okay, so his father was the one who was in prison. Okay, it's all coming together.
Sorry, being gone so long, I was writing a book for the past 31 years.
Oh my god, is he gonna cut off his arm? Oh, there are easier ways to, not write than do this.
Just kidding.
No, we have to cut to a break just so the kiddies forget about it.
Oh, look at the chibi cat. Oh god, my arm! So wait, did he actually do it, or did he just faint before he could finish the deed?
In hindsight, that was probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he could have at least done the non-fapping hand first.
I made it the most prophetic garbage possible. Yeah, that's my standard for creating new content.
And also that Daybreak was renamed to My Immortal.
Ooh, you know that's not published literature. You know damn well what that is.
It's akin to the Necronomicon, I know that much. I like how they don't even reveal if he did actually lop his arm off in the end or not. It's just like, I'm gonna do it! Hey, cute stuff! Oh, I'm in a hospital bed now. There's a lot of missing space.
He died soon after. They buried his cut-off arm in a completely different plot. He didn't even want to be near the source of his writing.
No, they got the only copy of the book and hid it behind his arm, doing the circle thing with his index finger and thumb.
Oh, you lost the game. I will destroy every copy of this. No one will know the secret.
It's a good thing the internet hasn't been invented in this world yet. I don't think just telling him he's wrong is really enough. You're gonna have to apply some better logic. Oh!
Okay. Oh, Zakua Melon. That means absolutely nothing to me.
Is that just a flavour of Starburst in some place?
Dear KB. Oh.
Oh, it was an anagram. I get it. Oh, it's kind of dumb, but I get it.
He wrote it for his son.
Is the entire book an anagram from, like, start to finish?
Oh.
Still, just because you may have also simultaneously wrote the worst and the greatest thing ever, doesn't mean you just go, well, nothing left for me to do, better just cut my arms off now. They're not going to do much better than this.
Gotta keep the ruse going, I guess. Credit to him. That's really sweet. I'm actually kind of touched. No, we do need reward. There's such a thing as rent, you know?
Yeah, technically, it's fission mailed.
We did technically destroy the book. Rearranging it turned it into something new. Seriously, we live in the real world, Happy. We need to pay rent.
Yeah, we live rent-free inside of what is basically a massive community house that serves free beer and have bar fights every single day. I don't think material needs are that much of a thing. I mean, sure, they could have done a fair bit with that money, but it's not like they're in dire need of it. It's not like they're being thrown out the house or anything like that. I mean, at the very least, I would have, like, asked for a little bit of money for a cab back.
Oh god, he wasn't rich anyway. It doesn't matter.
Grilled lizard, yum yum.
I could go for some grilled salamander right now. I've had naught but tea and toast for breakfast.
Yeah, we gotta get some more scales in our diet.
Especially ones that do magic. That's the stipulation. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a scene that happened very early on. That's usually left for the fan service bit.
It was an innocuous thing, and like you said, during fan service, so people will probably just, like, write it off.
Yeah, most people will do like an episode specialized, but they just kind of sprinkled it in, so it seemed, well, seamless. Oh yeah, Lucy's carrying herself in clockwork. Or Cogsworth, rather. You know how tempting it would be just to make one hole in the glass and just slowly watch it fill?
Well, here's a message for you to give to Lucy. I don't give a shit.
Oh wait, this is a continuation of the bar fight.
Oh, nice. I fight better when I'm nearly nude.
Sorry for the last time, they're not underpants, they're swim shorts, and man must be ready to swim the ocean at a moment's notice.
Such a stupid thing to argue over.
Who's this dude again?
Grey, mate.
Oh yeah, Grey, of course, of course. Thank you very much.
I'm paying attention. The idea of a catfishing is cute.
He's catfishing, don't you know?
Oh, jeez. That's a completely different thing. Don't do that. That's mean. Well, I guess he's going to be the new member of Team Inner Fairy Tale, if you will.
Natsu's just thinking to himself, okay, but we're going to need to lay some ground rules. First of all, you have to leave that shirt on.
Is that going to be like the night, like darkness from Konosuba?
I don't know. It just seems like maybe this person has an inner demon that should never ever be released under any circumstances. Yeah, don't piss her off, otherwise she'll just casually kick a mountain over on some small village and kill thousands.
That's pretty impressive. 3 mountains would probably make me mark out, but 2, that's reasonable enough.
Yeah, 3's are like a folklore tale, 2 makes it seem a little bit more believable.
Alright, who fucking dares?
Excuse me? What are you doing? There's plenty of lizards around here.
My god, what is that egg creature? It's gonna be really awkward finding anthropomorphic dinner, you know?
Yeah, there's gotta be some ethical concerns about that sort of thing. If your food can talk back to you, maybe you should stop considering it as food. Meanwhile, the giant egg thing, wearing very large overalls, doesn't seem to care in the least.
How dare you? He was our dinner!
Give us back our dinner! Don't make my friend here take his shirt off.
Oh, he'll do it, and the trousers too, and you won't like when the socks come right.
So we'll actually get to see some proper fighting from Grave. Looking forward to this.
Gravity just doesn't mean a fuck thing in this world, does it?
No, not really, but I was going to say, we've been treated to quite a few fights so far. We're only 4 episodes in, and we seem to have a fairly decent fight pretty much every single episode.
I'm fine with that, especially considering, apparently, this is other people's opinions, not mine, and then a fairy tale kind of goes to shit later on.
That is what I've heard as well, but it makes me glad we're sort of seeing the first couple of seasons.
Really?
Look, I've already eaten sand once today, I ain't doing it again, alright?
Also, I can just superheat sand and turn it into glass.
Bitch about to get flattened!
Well, incinerated would be better. That's just a nicer sounding word, really.
Or, you know, just a transition to them being tied in a tree. That always follows a fist to the face, obviously.
It helps keep the budget down, what can I say? Oh no. Oh jeez. They missed one, I think.
Did they just get buried alive?
No, I think they got transported somewhere.
I'm not sure whether that's better or worse, to be honest with you.
That was a fucking Naruto character, was what that was.
A little bit, yeah. So there's a mystery to be had with this lullaby character. What does it all mean, Tom?
I don't know, Volk. Oh, here's Ezra. See, I told you, she's a dart this time, and you can see her fairy tale sigil just there.
Yep. Although, to her credit, she seems a little bit more accurate than Darkness. Also, just casually lifting up what looks like a dragon's tooth.
Yeah, ooh. Probably gonna butt heads with Natsu then. Let me just skip along, see if there is a thing. Nope, there is naught but a preview. So, what do you think of that episode, mate?
It was alright. I don't think it was groundbreaking or absolutely spectacular, but, you know, it did decently.
It had the really sweet twist of, you know, the book secretly being like a love letter to the guy's son, which was really cute, and I appreciated that. But otherwise, yeah, it's just standard shonen fare, so let's check out episode 5, The Wizard in Armor, whenever you're ready.
Alright, let's do it.
In 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie, what are we expecting, mate?
Well, we got the casual reveal of Ezra towards the end there, so I'm expecting this to be not exactly Ezra focused, but much like how Gray kind of dropped in, I'm expecting something similar from Ezra.
Okay. What about this lullaby person? Were they working with the band who tried to eat Happy, or are they completely separate?
That is a good question. I get the feeling they may be in cahoots, because I don't think, like you said, I don't think they got buried alive. It was more like they just got taken away, like to the funny farm or something, I don't know.
Yeah, the funny farm, really?
It's a reference to a song. They're coming to take me away, ho ho, hee hee, ha ha, to the funny farm, where life is beautiful all the time, and I'm quite happy to take me away with the clean white coats, and so on and
okay,
so forth.
that's what that comes from. Like, that's one of those, like, old wives' tales you've heard about, but in song form.
Or just something I got from AMV Hell 4, one of the two.
That would be the way, yeah. I need to listen to the full version of this because I'm really into anime OPs right now because of all these commissions. I've listened to the most recent, for us anyway, Food Wars OP like 50 times.
Damn, that's either hardcore obsession or just wicked dedication. I'm not sure which is more flattering, to be honest.
Okay, so we'll have Natsu, Lucy, Happy, Gray, and Ezra by the end of this. It's kind of already spoiled by the OP, but there you go.
Well, you know how these OPs are. I mean, they kind of reveal the characters of Konosuba in a fairly similar way, and the opening in ReZero also does something similar.
Yeah. I really enjoyed ReZero. I'm looking forward to covering the next batch.
Absolutely. It was a very good first set of episodes. I'm looking forward to seeing how the overall plot point develops where the guy just keeps coming back from the dead constantly.
Do you think we'll be seeing any more star signs in this particular one?
I'm not sure, but one thing I want to know is, considering how Virgo looked, anything can go, really. I'm not sure what to expect. From the Plues to just giant women, we could have anything.
A little bit of a spoiler back there. We know Ezra has a super form.
Well, these knightly types tend to have something like that. They're more like Valkyries in a lot of anime.
Yes, I would like to fight!
It makes you wonder, really, with the whole bar thing. How many times did they have to rebuild it? Did they even bother rebuilding it? Have they commissioned the idea of just stapling all the chairs and tables to the floor so that nobody can just turf them up?
Alright. Now we're back. We're over in Brewskis, even. We're just all lads here, lads and lasses, having a good time. What are you doing in the background?
He's doing Solid Snake impressions, or they're getting ready for the next bar fight, so he's just limbering up.
Oh man, that'll shame a guy right out of the bar and back home.
Yeah, just like get someone casually hit and just transform into the dude's wife. The ultimate shutdown.
They didn't have 2 million, Joel, I'm pretty sure. Like you said, they rented that fucking stately estate.
Do you reckon they just thought, look, we need to get this important job done, and he just knows this rich friend. Do you reckon we could just, like, borrow your place for, like, 2, maybe 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Cupid, we've got a ring.
There's ever one for just shitposting on Twitter. I feel like I'd be very good at that.
Yeah, the rate would be really low, though, because, like, there's websites you can actually do, like, menial jobs on and whatnot, and you always get, like, 50p a job.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right there. It will take more effort just to act. That time, you'd just want a normal job, really.
Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
It's kind of rocking pen, though. But it looks a bit like lipstick.
Alright, 10 members. Got connections with the government. I'm following along.
Alright, so where's, like, the corrupt organization in this chart? Because you know there's one somewhere.
They're off to the side. Like, if you scrolled the screen a little bit to the left, you'd see the hierarchy of Pashon as well.
And then Organization 13.
Yeah, they're off to the right, though. He's so tiny.
Oh, that makes sense. You have a collection of guild all under one guild master, you don't bear it all on one person. Makes sense. That's it, don't spoil Kingdom Hearts 3, please, for the love of God.
You may be right about Organization 13 after all. Alright, they're outliers, I suppose. Malicious people, often involved in crimes.
They are guilds of calamitous intent. Yeah, we're a team. I can say whatever the fuck I want to you.
Look, we're living in your house. It's going to be really awkward if you're not on our side. Jury's still out on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that reasoning. When you say we select you because you're nice, that might just mean even because you're exploitable.
Guys, like looking in a mirror.
Put some fucking shoes on! You know, if this was one of those establishments that had the no shirt, no shoes, no service policy, I'm pretty sure that guy would have just been famished to death.
They had to change the rules just for him. God, I wish you would. Oh my god, she said it.
Yeah, she has a cow and a crab. Pretty sure she has a crane somewhere in there as well.
A guy with a bow and arrow who's also a horse, that's cool. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh god. I sense another bar fight coming along.
Yeah, it's about to kick off. Look at these Yakuza-like expressions.
I feel like they're reusing this scene an awful lot.
Also,
Also, this girl is down to drink!
Yeah. I'm home!
That was quick.
Okay, so her name is Urza, not Ezra. Oh, you got competition, Lucy.
She specializes in sword wizardry.
That would be pretty cool. Like, cast swords of revealing light to pin people in place, have, like, light swords popping about here and thither.
And then you have the other person who's on the opposite side of the coin and uses swords of concealing light, which nobody actually uses in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever.
Wait, is that an actual card?
Yeah, here's an actual card.
I need to look this up.
It flips everything face down, I believe.
Destroy this card during your second standby phase after activation. When this card resolves, change all monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. Monsters your opponent controls cannot change their battle positions. Ooh.
There's a similar card that works a bit differently called Book of Eclipse, which like flips everything face down and then flips everything back up again. So you get like all the flip effects. It is kind of neat. It was used in quite a few high-profile decks for a while.
Yeah, you're really dropping the tone of this establishment.
Wait a minute, that guy was literally called Vegeta.
No, he wasn't. You're just seeing things.
She's only just got in, she's already ordering people around.
Well, she's the top brass here, mate.
Well, yeah, she may be the most powerful, but still, there is a certain politeness and etiquette that you can absolve upon your fellow comrades.
Yeah, she's the most mature wizard we've seen in this guild thus far. I was about to say apart from the leader, but he's a bit happy-go-lucky.
We're good buddies, just working up a sweat together like good buddies do. It's totally not gay or anything.
If I see you not getting along, this thing is going where the sun don't shine.
Don't mind me just casually drawing, like, the entire scene before you all die. Oh, she scaled down, that's a shame. I bet deep down she wanted to, like, take 3 barrels at the same time.
First of all, can you put on a shirt and can you develop a personality apart from, yay, I like fighting? Not in a million years.
Yeah, it's not like you've been in a guild together or anything. The idea of working together seems so difficult.
Well, I mean, you can be in a football team. You'll not necessarily all be on the field at the same time.
No, I suppose you're right.
Actual trains. I'd forgotten such things existed in this world.
Meanwhile, in King Cross St. Pancreas.
God, will you just fuck in front of all these kind people and get it over with? Take the child out of the scene first, though.
Yeah, but we should probably spare her that, at the very least.
Oh god, I'm a fucking babysitter now, am I? I'm a celestial wizard. I can create things with keys. I'm worth so much more than this.
Just put them inside Cogsworth, or put one of them inside Cogsworth. Problem solved.
Oh, my.
And I thought I over-prepared when I go out on holiday. Oh yes, it is important to be on good terms, completely ignoring the fact that these two so desperately want to kill each other.
I can feel your heat from here. Happy, happy.
What's that? Smells like hate boners. I get the feeling we're going to be seeing this switch a lot in this episode.
There's a lot more fun than the last one already, I'll give you that. They're making a lot of use out of, like, stock music in the background. What is that? Richie would read me out for this, because it's like classical music.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same music they use in the Can-Can. I'm not sure what the exact name of the song is meant to be, I just know it as the Can-Can song.
Huzzah! Yeah, I'm getting fired up literally!
Oh god, I burned my own face! Oh, it's kind of the opening, but kind of not.
Yeah, a lot more static.
And Natsu isn't literally turning blue and dying. What the fuck are those?
We just got a glimpse into Gen 8 of Pokemon.
It's like some kind of weird sheep pig or like a pig in some weird fluffy anorak.
Yeah, let's hear the mission deets.
I have to say though, Gray's looking very, like, Sartorius core in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX over there.
Oh jeez, we were just talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And the dubs the other day, weren't we?
Yep. Oh, I never got to tell you about the legend that is Lorenzo now. Ah, forget about it! And he's just the dude who plays Gradius.
Oh, Kageyama? Where have I heard that name before?
Kageyama's a fairly common name. Or at least in these sort of situations.
But specifically in an anime I watched, God, what is it? Kageyama-kun. Who is that?
I don't know, you'll have to look it up and see.
I will. So yeah, we're going up against the Eyes of Old Dark Guild. Don't worry, I looked it up.
So this will be our first taste into what the Dark Guild does, although I get the feeling that maybe those gents from before were perhaps part of that same guild, probably like on the lower rungs, perhaps.
Oh, he's Mob from Mob Psycho, Shigeo Kageyama.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, and the dude who did, I believe, the Ultimate Battle theme for Dragon Ball Super was also named Kageyama.
A lot of legendary Kageyamas, it would seem. Still tragic about the Super dub.
Yeah, I heard the English version of Ultimate Battle was not great.
I don't think it's so much it was bad, I mean it was decent, but it just seemed like... I think people just wanted it to keep to the Japanese one for just this one time.
I like the dude's Egyptian-themed hoodie, that's kind of cool.
That is pretty damn neat, although it just makes him look kind of weird.
That's the guy who stole the other guys away.
Yep. So he isn't Lullaby, but Lullaby is rather a place or a thing.
So until we see those, like, other dudes again with, like, the blue goblin and whatnot, I'm just going to assume they're dead.
Yep, just the hand crushed them. Erigol looks kind of badass though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the tone just kind of switched on a dime here.
Yeah, I suppose Urza was the linchpin in that whole situation. Oh god, Blue is pissing himself. Excuse me? I'm kind of trying to be a lap pillow here. Did you really have to hit me that hard?
You could tend to do it a bit harder and a bit lower.
And maybe a few more times. Hint, hint.
That works for me. I'm simple. I follow simple instructions.
Yep, smite the bad people, steal their loot, come back victorious, have a bar fight. That sounds like a good day out to me.
Ooh, storm the guild. Good stuff.
Yes, it is. Sweat, totally. Yes, absolutely. It's definitely not something else. Nah, I just gave Blue a carrot to try and calm him down. I wish I could be as carefree as him sometimes. Just give me a carrot and I'll just sit in the corner.
We're getting slowly and slowly closer to the actual OP now, because she was eating that cake. Right, he has ice magic.
Oh yeah, the fire and ice, a rivalry as old as time itself.
Oh, I never thought that. No, we were just bitching for the sake of bitching, really.
It's just like, no, we have a convenient excuse. This is our facade. So I'm wondering if all that stuff is like legitimate supplies or if that's just all her stuff.
They left him on the fucking train.
Oh god. Urza, your darkness is showing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like almost 1-to-1.
Natsu's all by himself with a guy who literally looks like the guy who would become Naruto's not dad. Excuse me? Do you mind getting your foot out of my goddamn face? I will literally eat your shoe.
Oh, dark magic. Okay, damn.
He's like Zato from Guilty Gear. Shadow magic. Well, it's not so much shadow magic, it's rather that Zato is possessed by a shadow called Eddie.
You're gonna watch out for Grateful Dead. He's gonna be coming along any minute now. Do you want to stop me? Bitch!
You want to stop me? Just try it. Because you had the gall to question me.
Me, with my armor and hair and such. Where are my clothes?
I feel like that's just going to be a theme as well. Suddenly the clothes are gone.
Activate stock animation!
Oh yes, we've seen this move before. Well, I guess he's okay now that the train has stopped. I get the feeling this is going to be going out of their pay packet.
Oh no. Oh yeah, he doesn't do well on moving vehicles, does he?
No, he is the very epitome of motion sickness.
What the hell? Did they rent a car as well?
No, they probably just stole it. Just like, you want to stop me? No?
Someone catch me! Fuck!
Oh wow, you caught that guy with your face!
Now he has a reason to hate him.
Those were some very low budget minion animals then.
Aww.
She seems oddly affectionate, that Urza, but she's also just very rough about it.
Jesus.
Well, to be fair, he was at a disadvantage being on the train.
Next time we'll fight him on flat, non-moving ground.
In before unscheduled earthquake. Oh, god damn it!
Yeah, he kind of looked like he came out of Naruto. What was his name? Neji or something? No, it wasn't Neji.
No, Neji is the dude who's like similar in powers to Hinata. I can't remember the guy's name, but I know it was like he asked the guy, Naruto asked the guy to basically be his father at his wedding. And then Boruto happened.
And then Boruto happened.
And then the memes came afterwards. Hey, Naruto's dad seems like an interesting character. There should be a show about him.
Classic.
And before Lullaby is just the ultimate dark magic. Puts everybody to sleep. no exceptions. Digging the skull and the scythe, though.
It's pretty aesthetic.
I don't know, it just kind of looks like he found just a random fish head somewhere and just thought, hey, that would look badass on my scythe. Plock. And then I bopped him with my pimp cane. It was hella badass.
Okay, the guy I'm thinking of is Shikamaru Naro.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Tootaloot, I'm doing evil with this flute.
Oh god, it's an evil bard. Never a party with a chaotic evil bard. It just spells bad news for everyone.
Okay, so Lullaby, I guess, is the flute's power or something? Sorry, I was busy looking at Naruto.
And we now have a card trace. Looked like it came straight out of Castle of Cagliostro. I approve of this immensely.
I feel like he's gonna kill people with it, Urza, honestly. If I had to take a wild stab in the dark, he wants to wipe out all the guilds.
What if his aim was just to make sure everybody gets a decent night's sleep?
You could do something less fatal than get Death Magic Flute.
Yeah, but you have to think of the Insomniacs as well. Who's going to represent them? Who's going to hear their cry for sleep?
Nobody, Volk. Nobody. Alright, we've got one more episode to tackle today, mate. Fairies in the Wind. So, what do you think about the last one?
A little bit slower paced than the other one. We got a little bit of a kerfuffle toward the end there, but it was more just to help set the stakes a little bit. It seemed just more like a building episode where you got to learn a little bit about Urza and what her personality traits are, learn a little bit more about Grey and Natsu's relationship. It was just a character building episode. Pretty good, but, you know, I'm looking for some action, man.
Well, Action Man is in the 90s, although he may still be ongoing. But anyway, let's finish off this batch of Fairy Tail with episode 6 in 3, 2, 1. And yeah, just to put my opinion in, I like that last episode. I think it was better than episode 4. I think it had decent action, nice character development for Natsu and Grey. We met Urza and whatnot, and now we have to sit through the really long title sequence again. It's all good.
Yeah, well, I'm used to watching One Piece, so this is just nothing new to me. I'm just used to this. I just kind of blank it out after a while.
Well, you're not usually doing commentary during it, are you?
No, I'm not. Sometimes unlike in commentary, I would have the luxury of just skipping ahead 3 minutes and being absolutely fine. It's kind of like why I like watching things on Netflix, especially anime, because it'll usually just skip the opening parts if you want to, and it'll just go straight into when the actual show starts.
That is pretty good, but if it's a show I like, I will always watch the OP.
Yeah, in those situations, there's nothing stopping you from sort of like moving it back up again and watching the OP again, for instance.
I'm gonna set all these trees on fire and the moon. I'm coming for you last.
It's like you can watch. English. Alright, so what are your expectations for this episode?
We're gonna see Lullaby in action, I think. Lullaby is actually the flute, so...
Yep, Lullaby is indeed the flute. It is the instrument of someone who wants to do nefarious deeds.
Oh, naughty deeds, naughty, naughty!
As to what exactly it will do, Lullaby would suggest something sleep-related. Perhaps a deep sleep, an eternal sleep, a coma. We're not entirely sure what it is, or maybe Lullaby is just a word to hide something a lot more sinister.
Well, they said it kills people when it's used, so...
Yep, once they sleep, they never wake up. 'Cause they dead, yo!
I wonder if we'll ever get far enough to see an explosion of that magnitude or a beast of this girth.
Who knows, Tom? Who knows? We can only hope.
That's completely up to the patrons and whatnot.
Indeed. It's like, I'll show you a girthy monster! Have some of this!
Oh,
just throws Godzilla at you.
I saw the trailer for that again when I went to go see Detective Pikachu, and it looks really good.
Yeah, I have to admit, it looks pretty damn nice. I may have to go watch it. I'm actually deciding at the moment whether I want to make the effort to watch either Men in Black International or the new X-Men film. Just because I want to see a good X-Men film. I feel like I owe it to myself, since they did good with First Class and Days of Future Past.
Well, knowing the same team is working on Apocalypse as this one, maybe you should save your money and go see Men in Black.
Maybe. I can take the girlfriend to see that as well. She likes her a bit of Chris Hemsworth.
Who doesn't? Shit, I'm gay for Chris Hemsworth.
And I'm completely straight. No, you're not.
Look at that fucking creepy wizard in the background on the right.
Also, there's also that wizard that looks a lot like Megaman, just very, very low res.
I'm watching you, Fairy Tale. Which came out first, this or Konosuba?
Oh, this, by far. That's the most unusual kebab I've ever seen. It just looks like leeks and meatballs.
Leeks and macaroni. Very big macaroni.
The largest pasta tubes the world have ever did see.
Jesus. You're right, I shouldn't fuck the underage wizards. That's inappropriate. Here literally comes Twitter.
Direct message. Sorry, can't make it to comms today. Hey, you better all get back here, otherwise I'm bitch slapping the lot of you.
That stock sound effect.
Just showing off the waifu bait. Oh, good god. This man has absolutely no shame.
Oh, Natsu and Grey are working together. Urza came back. Lucy's actually pulling her weight now. Whoa, I can't believe it!
This can't be allowed to happen! Quick! Stop the fanfiction immediately!
Yeah, so they could fuck that place up if they weren't really in sync. What do they even do at a Wizards conference? Or a Guild Masters conference anyway? You just sit around talking about how cool your own guild is?
Yeah, it's all just like the opportunity to toot your own horn. You like get 15 minutes to say why your guild is the baddest, and then maybe you'll sort of just like go around, do team activities, you know, standard company meeting fare. And then at some point you break off for lunch at the Carvery that you've just borrowed a meeting room from.
Yeah, as a getaway vehicle, a train isn't a very useful thing, since it can only go in two directions, forwards and backwards.
And there goes the shirt again.
Seriously, why does this keep happening?
And before it's just like someone using wizardry just to like remove the clothes and he just doesn't notice it. And then eventually he just got so fed up he just thought he'd go with it. Got himself buffed so that at the very least if he gets stripped, he at least gets to look gorgeous.
What did I do wrong, Master? Oh no. Oh, you let them see the flute. Now you're gonna see my flute, and this one's just as wooden.
Oh god. I'll show you a flute that everyone can play.
Okay, Volk, yes. Don't explain the joke. It was gay enough as is. I do like that scythe, though. Scythes are very underrated when it comes to villains.
Nothing beats a good scythe.
What a weird statement, Volk.
Also, I'm just considering, this guy would look very fitting in, like, Samurai Showdown or something like that. He's got, like, the jawline and just the general look about him. He would be a perfect fit.
He kinda does, honestly, with what little I know about the game.
Well, I mean, there is a new one coming out pretty soon.
Yes, there is.
It's looking pretty damn nice. It's actually quite nice we're getting to see a fighting game that isn't all just about getting the largest combos possible.
Oh, they not, like, clued them in on Natsu's disability yet?
I would like to think maybe they worked it out by now. Just let me die! I don't want to leave in this anymore.
Lucy is nauseating? That has to be it.
Lucy is weird. Lucy is a fish.
So just fucking write it down for next time. Also, I just realised the joke of Grey doesn't want to be in the same compartment as Natsu, so he writes on the fucking roof.
Oh, that's very clever.
No, it's my turn to do things now.
He's like, I'm your new commanding officer, bitch!
Really, put your fucking shirt back on.
It's like, no shirt can tame me!
And then, a break.
And then, 3 orders of wonton soup. And then...
Okay, we're not turning this into Dude, Where's My Guild, okay?
Why not?
Damn, they fucked up those cards. Do these guys use magic? That'd be pretty cool, like Crusader spells.
They look like a Quidditch team.
You know what, Volk, you're not wrong. But I just wish you hadn't said it.
It's kind of like a lot of things I tend to bring up here, to be honest.
You know, guys, there is actually a Harry Potter themed Patreon goal ongoing right now. I believe it's $1,200 overall. Not every month. If we just reach that and that pays out, we'll do all the Harry Potter films and also both of the Fantastic Beasts films.
Very good, very good. Natsu, wake up! Epic boss battle!
Yeah, you get written all day.
Woof. Wait, why is your hair going in slow motion while you're talking normally? Surely be like...
Okay, so he has wind magic.
Also a very large pointy stick.
Yeah, that's not magic, that's just style.
It's just like, yeah, I can just slice people to death, also I can control the wind, I guess.
Yeah, that's just an addendum, really. Well, it was either this or the best of Frank Sinatra. You take your pick. I tried to come up with like a bad musician off the top of my head, and I don't know why Frank Sinatra came to mind. But David Bowie was actually first.
No, the lullaby just literally plays the Numa Numa song on repeat.
I don't want rights, I want privileges.
I want to wield a scythe in public. No other rules matter. Oh, it's always about the power with these people, isn't it? God, so predictable.
He's got a recused sigil on his gloves. Ooh, nice.
The beast has awoken!
Yeah, great, you could have stepped in any time to save Lucy, I'm just saying.
Alright, so how many more minutes do you reckon it'll be until that shot just miraculously disappears?
I give it 5 at max.
I'm gonna go a little bit down further and say maybe it won't even last past 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'm wagering by 13 minutes into the video it's just gone.
We're not making a bet or anything, this is just random guessing.
Got my eye on you, Grey. You don't think you're slick.
I can handle this on my own. Lucy, you're with me.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Off they go. Mummy magic, the best kind of magic.
Oh god!
I want a fucking gif of that for when I'm done arguing with someone on Twitter.
Just like, hey, I'm gonna transform myself. Oh no, I didn't think this through!
Alright, Raticane, let's see what you got. Oh my. Yep, it's sword magic.
I'm liking the theme.
Damn.
Poor crowd didn't stand a chance.
Really? You thought you could get rid of those weak key blasts? Oh, she's a weapon shifter!
Ah, yes. Very nice. I like it. She is a Lucian king.
Okay, so like Lucy can summon different things, Ezra can summon different weapons.
Ah, makes sense.
That's so much cooler than just a magic sword.
I don't like the emptiness in those eyes there, Happy. Alright, we remember who number 69 is?
The fucking crab, of course.
He's gonna give them all afros. Alright, line up! Pompadours for everyone!
That's my intro as well.
What did you say about my hair?
Oh. This is silly. Jesus Christ.
My work here is done.
Unfortunately, your modesty has gone down. She is true though, Snip works better than Shrimp.
Yeah, I mean, they can work on that. I mean, they got the execution down, at the very least. Most people don't even get that far. Oh, is he gonna, like, break every single one of them out?
Oh, here comes the fucking super transformation.
Magical girl style! I like it. Alright, calm down. No, wait, actually, you know what? We'll let you have this because you're probably all about to die.
The Knight. That's pretty fucking cool.
There's some pretty immense cleavage going on there as well.
Oh my god, this is a fucking devil trigger. No blood, absolutely zero.
I was honestly expecting a lot more. Like, for all the theatrics, I wanted it actually just like a blowback.
Ooh. Interesting.
Honestly, for as awesome as that was a bit weak.
Really? How so?
Well, it just felt like there should have been way more to that other than, oh hey, circle of swords, everyone goes flying. Like, there should have been more to it. Like, with Natsu's, like, punch where it just explodes almost an entire town. Like, compared to that, that just seemed underwhelming.
Fair enough, mate. She did use up her magic with the mobile, remember?
Re-equipping the regalia, it takes a lot out of you. Oh wow, I think you might be right with your 5-minute thing, because it's been 5 whole minutes and his shirt is still on.
Let's split up. That's a good idea.
Is this where you suggest maybe we should work together? Oh no, of course not. That's not how these people work.
They just like beating things, God bless them.
Yeah, we kind of like each other really, but you know what, we'll never admit it to each other.
Oh no, he's gonna use the speaker system.
Nobody's here. Nobody's here.
Surprise, I'm up here.
Get your freaky Egyptian tentacles out of here, man.
Begone with you. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Oh, it's just a...
And before they put in the wrong CD and the lullaby just plays the Venga Boys or something.
Wow, I love this song. Seriously, run. Why aren't you already running?
Oh hey, it's Patrick Star! Well, there's a very good reason. Everyone's gonna fucking die! You know, that's a pretty good reason.
It's better to panic than be dead.
Get out of earshot, you'll be fine. Now I can just pick up this building and throw it into space.
Yep, I thought the wind was kicking up. I didn't expect a tornado behind me. Hello?
Oh, they're swords now! Oh, okay.
You need to chill. That's an ice pod. You're welcome.
Very good. I was just appreciating the background music.
Nice.
Ah, so they were planning on trapping him in there? Either that, or they're going to use the wind to carry the sound of the lullaby even further. I don't think it's anything quite that adventure. I think it's literally just to keep him in there. Talk to the hand! The face is not listening. Damn, that wind's strong.
So I guess he's planning on taking out the strongest in Fairy Tale first and then moving on.
Maybe. We're just looking to keep him occupied. This wind suck, it does not blow. Maybe there's a bigger station somewhere then? Or maybe he's going to go straight to their headquarters. You know, you come to my house, I'll come to yours kind of scenario.
Yeah, sort of. What's important about Clover Station, though? Oh shit. Going after the Guildmasters.
Oh, damn, son. I can see what the old man's concerns were, kind of, if his reason why he was like, oh god, they could destroy a city, but also, oh god, like our 3 best guys are all out on the same mission together. We have, like, literally no backup. Gotta say, this episode's been killing it with the background music.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Oh jeez. I'm gonna literally do the Sub-Zero on you. What's that? You don't want to know.
And now you die.
Oh yeah, Natsu's still there.
We're ending on a cliffhanger, Volk.
Yep, we are ending on a cliffhanger. Everyone's running to places, running away from things, running towards people, casually killing a motherfucker with ice.
I'm not taking a guild called Fairy Tale seriously, okay? That's scary and all, but I'm still not taking it seriously.
Alright, so he hasn't killed him, but he's turned him into art.
Okay. Well, there we go, Volk. We will be covering episodes 7 to 9, but not for a few months in terms of the backlog.
Very well, but there will be more to look forward to. You'll get some answers to the cliffhangers and what have you, but How do you feel about the batch overall? Like, what's your opinion?
I think I preferred the first three, but these were fine. I don't really have any big negative things to talk about here, honestly. Let me just read the synopsis just so I have a full understanding of what happens here. After Urza evacuates the sea, Aragorn traps her and the other wizards inside an impenetrable wind barrier before flying away. Meanwhile, Grey learns from an Eisenwald wizard, Raoul, that Aragorn's true targets are Makarov and the other legal guild masters at a conference in the nearby town of Clover. So what's the lullaby thing about then?
Well, I'm not entirely sure. I imagine we'll probably get more deets on that particular piece of lore in the next few episodes, but for now, it's still relatively shrouded in mystery, and you know what? I'm fairly okay with that.
Well, I think it's just like he plans to use it at the thing, like near the guild masters. I think I was just reading the subtitles wrong.
Yeah, maybe so, although how exactly it works is something that I'm very intrigued about.
Indeed. Alright guys, thanks for listening, and thank you GamerGuy287 for commissioning these. If you guys want your own Patreon TV comms or quick looks, check the site. We will be opening up new TV comms slots once Volk and I are caught up with the backlog, but you can go to higher tiers to get TV comms if you want. It just costs a wee bit more. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you next time for another batch of HFC Patreon TV comms. Bye bye.
See you later.